What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Raider Nation Jason Saturday Breakdown. Operation Capture the Flag. Let's go. Also, we have one winner, Tony Shepard, that has not reached out yet. So reach out, Tony Shepard, so you can get your jersey. And let's go, Nation. What is going on, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Nation, Jason. Man, end of the week, mid weekend, getting ready for tomorrow's 105 game. Just very excited to get hopefully back to 500, 3-3. Nation, forgive your boy, man. You know, sometimes, I'm very passionate about my team, right? So, it looked bad. We've seen this movie many times. We were, heading down a familiar path, and I could say I hit the panic button a little early, but getting that victory last week was, very, very good for, the path of this season. And hopefully we can continue against these Patriots. Um, First, let's look into our first 5 games. Or, excuse me, our next 5 games, excuse me. We got New England, we got Chicago, Detroit, the Giants, and the Jets. So, New England. New England has had their struggles. We're looking at a team that is 1-4. Lost last week to the New Orleans Saints of all teams. So, hopefully that's a sign that if the Saints offense, I know it was a lot of defense too, but if their offense can be successful against the Patriots, I feel we have a better offense. I feel we will do better. The Patriots are struggling. There's a lot of different pieces that go into their struggles. Their line is definitely part of it. We have Mac Jones. So far this season, 5 TDs, 6 interceptions. I think 1,006 yards, I believe. Yeah, it's not been good. He hasn't had time. The line has been struggling too. Wide receivers haven't been able to get any separation, or there's really no speed to kind of get them kind of over the top or really threaten. So they're one of the teams that are in that Caleb, the Caleb contest, but hopefully, that really means nothing for us. We have to win regardless. It's our goal every week is to win. I know I threw the tank talk and excuse me, I know I threw tank in, and that I thought that was the path that we were going, and it did look like it. I stand on that, man. Like, it did look like it. Um, Shout to the defense. Very proud of how they played. You know, um, they kept us pretty much in that game, and they allowed us to finally, you know, kind of get back on track and get out of that losing streak. So, let me see. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Let me go back. There was another thing too. Yeah, the poor run game. The Patriots have been struggling running the ball too. So hopefully we can take advantage of that and force them to have to pass the ball, because that's where we can force Mac Jones into turnovers. We will be able to take advantage of a lot of things in this game, but one side of the ball that we are not is defense. Excuse me. Their defense is not going to let us do a lot of things. I think they're going to focus on stopping JJ and forcing Jimmy to throw the ball and kind of force him into some turnovers. And that was one of my other points too, was to the Mac Jones versus Jimmy G. So we talked about Mac Jones 6 ints, but I should have checked that, but I believe Jimmy has the same thing. So the one thing is, can we force some more turnovers? Because we got the 3 picks last week. And so can we finally go turnover free? Can we have a game where we don't turn the ball over? So it's the battle of the turnovers, battle of the picks. And it's, eventually I figure one of these guys, and I'm hoping it's Jimmy, figures it out, and kind of settles in. And I know the line has not been giving him a lot of time. And, I've been kind of stressing for McDaniels to, shorten routes, or, whatever his vision is, to, be more player friendly and help his team to be able to, basically execute the plays, and not, yes, we want to get the ball downfield, yes. But it doesn't get you anything if we get sacked and we lose yards. We get ourselves out of field goal position and just put ourselves in worse situations. So you got to help them help us. It's simple math, man. It's just even a check down. I'd rather a check down. I'd rather a 2nd and 5 or a 3rd and 5 than a 3rd and 12. And it's like we can't win like that, because it just limits the play calling, and it becomes kind of a little bit one dimensional. So yeah, so I was watching, I believe it was Hondo Carpenter, and they were talking about how kind of teams weren't respecting Jimmy's long ball and everything like that. And it's really no surprise, because we knew this was one of the things that when Jimmy was signed, a lot of Raider Nation was kind of like, what kind of move is this? This is we called it maybe a lateral move, or something that wasn't it wasn't one of our best upgrades at quarterback. And it's for that reason. We know that he's not going to kill you with long balls. That's why a lot of people that, I can see why a lot of the people that like Carr liked Derek over Jimmy, because, Derek could air the ball out. He definitely had a better arm. But see, that's not who Jimmy was. Like, if paid attention to anything about like how they you pretty much used him in San Francisco, was pretty much him just getting the ball out. Him not having to do really as much as he does in this offense. It's just pretty much hike it, get it out, get it to your guys. And so with the line not holding up, at key times, it's been looking, it's been putting kind of the pressure on Jimmy. Jimmy's had happy feet. He's been turning the ball over. He's been throwing the ball sooner than he, of course, wants to. And it's, what will be this, almost to week 6. So, it's pretty much we have to, or, it is week 6. So pretty much we have to sew these things up soon, and it's like, okay, we got the win last week. So our schedule, like I said, with New England, Chicago, it's none of these are gimmies. I mean, I've been a Raider fan my life, so no game is ever a gimme. Like a lot of people see us losing the Detroit game, and I see us being able to win all these games. Um, starts of course with New England. We're going one game at a time, but um, let me see. But yeah, we have to take care of business. And see, that's the thing. I think we can force Mac Jones into turnovers. We can get to him. I think from what I've seen, Tyree Wilson is getting, he's getting better. He's Max Crosby's beating everyone to the quarterback, but Tyree is not that far behind him. So it's good to see they're getting their legs. He's playing still. That's a good thing. There's no setbacks so far. So um, no Nate Hobbs this week. So but last week we won a game with 2 of our starters out, and we won with 2 backups. So anything is possible. Um, and I'm gonna try my best, nation, to be more positive. Like I believe for this team. You know what I mean? Like, and it's I get frustrated because it's sad that so early in the season we were already talking about mock drafts and looking forward to the looking forward to the next season or next draft or whatever, stuff like that. And it shouldn't be like that. We should be fighting to the end. And I know I've been rambling for a minute, guys. Let me get to the chat, guys. Uh, yeah, there we go. Tony, Tony Holler too, man. You got your jars. Boom. Yep, salute, salute. Let me see. Yeah, let's talk about that too. Um, their run game, I think it was they averaged like 2.1 yards per carry. So they're not doing that good, even though we're not running the ball that well too, but we're getting stronger. Um, It's the only chance with a couple of tight ends they have. Yeah, what was that? Gasecki and Hunter Henry, which are 2, legit tight ends, more of the catching receiver. Sorry, excuse me, receiving tight ends, which can give us a problem. If we're going to struggle anywhere, it's out, kind of in the flat and on those bootlegs and stuff like that. But we can, you know, we can limit it, and our linebackers have been playing damn good. And if we can continue to, I think so. I mean, I don't think I know we're going to get pressure on Mac Jones, and that's how we're going to beat them. It's we are getting stronger on defense. And I remember, guys, I said there's a lot of people playing that shouldn't be playing, and there's a lot of guys on the bench that should be starting. And we kind of seen how that kind of worked out for us last game. So, um, it's there's there's a there's a fine line between developing our young guys and stuff like that, and then there's competing for championships. We don't when you're in win now mode, like most of Raider Nation is always as always. When you're in win mode now, you don't have time to teach. You need people that are already seasoned veterans, that can, because you're not supposed to have, it's not supposed to really be a lot of young guys. It's supposed to be more veteran guys, and then you got sprinkles of young guys at different positions, and it's not supposed to be dominated by young guys, because you're never gonna, because who's gonna teach who? You know what I mean? That's the thing. So you always have to have vets at every position. Rafa, salute, man. Good morning. I'll say, Rafa, if you ain't busy, man, you can hop on for sure. Yes, sir. Showing love. Salute to Beezy was good. Boom. Yeah. Let's do it. Defense just hitting the stride. She continued to improve. And I like that. So remember I talked about the barbecue chicken game with the Chargers, how the defense kind of came together and we got that win, because wide receiver was talking trash and all that kind of stuff, and they took that personal, and that's why I like how this unit takes it personal. They don't like how, all they do is run their mouths, and they always put us at the last or 30, 31st, 29th in defense, and all the defense is always the one getting blamed. Like when we had Carr, everyone said if we had a top 10 defense, and I mean, really, honestly, look at I mean, I don't know. It's been hit or miss, but the defense, he hasn't been really lighting it up over there, and he does have that top defense. So, it is what it is. You're either a star or you're not. It's either in you or it ain't you. But, we got our own quarterback, dilemmas and all that kind of stuff. Because at some point, we're going to have to get, if it's not Aiden, we're going to have to get a quarterback at some point. And that's the thing. Nobody's trying to give up a good quarterback. That's the thing. Everyone's going to give you the leftovers. They're going to give you the just another guy. Like they'll give up to just another guy. And I would have rather had Stidham kind of as a backup, like say in the place of Hoyer. Because I mean, at least it would be someone that it wouldn't. It's so. I mean, for me, I'll just speak for myself. It's disappointing when, like, say Jimmy goes down. I'd rather see Aiden O'Connell. That's just my, just off top. But when I see Hoyer get put in the game, it disappoints me. I can't even lie. It really disappoints me because it's like I just rather have the kid. He has a live arm. Let him get active. Let him do what he does. And it's just like Hoyer's not gonna, no disrespect to the man, you know what I'm saying, but he's not that guy. He's, if he was that guy, he'd be that guy. Yes. And we've had, yeah, 7 is better than 3 all day. And that's the thing, and we could have put the game last week away with field goals, but in Raider fashion, we got to keep it close. We got to, keep the heart attack coming. But it gets frustrating, that we're not. It's like when we need to take because I'm a person. I've learned that you take the points. You don't, because it's that point when you're thinking about going for it. We as Madden players and everything, we do it all the time. It's you always believe you can get it, but it's you can't be selfish, but you have to be selfish in the fact that get points because you never know. That's the thing. If you get those points and say you got to hold them to, and then they could fumble. You can get a pick. Anything can happen, but you have to do your part and get the points. Take the points. Like if it's 4th and 1, I'm going. You know what I mean? That's it's because I mean if you it's very disappointing if you can't get 1 yard. You know what I mean? So and we can't be predictable. We can get like I hate when we do 4th and 1s and it's to Jacobs or it's obvious run plays. So everyone's just psyched. Everyone's locked in. But what I like is those the jet screens, the jet sweeps and stuff like that. Like those work, and we've seen them work. And it's like, and then we do it once and then we go away from it. And it's like other teams are using it like at least about 5 times a game because it keeps the defense on their toes. It keeps you can't just stay there planted. You know what I mean? You have to keep yourself open to having to move or having to, instead of going north south, get east west. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Yeah, Jimmy has to see the whole field. Alpha one salute, not just his first and second option. And really, to be honest, he doesn't even have that time to see those options. Like, because you can see, like, I was kind of watching some stuff, and he's just dancing around, and I don't know, it's generic play calling a little bit, but so it's hard to see, if he doesn't have the time to complete the pass or for the play to be seen to its fullness, because he's either taking sacks or he's throwing picks. So, and it's like, I know we got the win last week, so but it's still things we got to tighten up. There's still things that we can build off the defense, because like every defense wins championships. We know that. And it's been our struggle for a couple years or a few years, but we have to, you know, I mean, I feel like the offense will catch up. It's just McDaniel's is gonna figure it out. He's a stubborn guy in my opinion, and it's like he wants to prove a point. But I want. There's no point where I don't want him to be successful. I know a lot of people don't like him. I question a lot of his stuff too. But in the at the end of the day, I want this man to be really, 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 really successful for us. Because it's like, who, I don't care who it is, as long as he gets this team where it needs to be. And it's hard to support some of the decisions he makes, and I can, like, rate of recovery. We get over it by midweek, and it's just being patient, man. Like, just trying to be patient. It's the first quarter of the season. Um, the schedule in the beginning was a little. We played some of the AFC, tough teams, and this week or excuse me, this next 5 games or so, we will play some teams that are um, kind of mediocre, but we have a chance. So that's all we can ask for. Let's see. Yep, we talked about that all day. Yeah, Steady gonna end up starting soon for the Donkeys. Yeah, I want to. I mean, I kind of lightweight want to see it, because I want to see if should we have kept him, or maybe if we, worst case, if we need a backup for next year. I would feel good with Steady because I like his guts. I like, you know, there was a point where I think that's probably why they let him walk too, was he came back to the sideline and kind of was kind of a little, he was feeling himself a little bit with McDaniels, and McDaniels was looking at him like, oh, be cool, dude. But yeah, it was cool to see. Like, I like that though. You gotta have some nuts, man, when you playing, man, because you have to have, like, I mean, yeah, being humble and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's cool too. But you gotta believe in yourself, and you gotta know yourself, know your worth. Here's the protection. Yeah, yeah. Our line, I don't know. Our line, we have to make some moves. Like, it seems like we're always talking about improving this line, and you know, but at some point we gotta figure it out and keep him with time, because he can get the ball to the receiver. It's just we have to give him time. And I like how they chip when they chip the running backs and stuff like that. But the thing about that, it limits them to just either Devontae. I want to see the tight ends, man. I want to see the tight ends more involved. I want to see, because it's like, I feel like we rarely call their names. It's like maybe once or twice a game. Lion has definitely struggled. But like Hondo said, apparently the Packers blitz more against us than all their games combined. And then that goes to the where they don't respect Jimmy. They feel that if they can pressure Jimmy, their DBs can pretty much hold him long enough to either force a pick or, just definitely get an incompletion. And it's sad that it's not just Jimmy. That's kind of how teams have played us for say the last 10 years or so, and it's because it's I don't know what it is about. I mean, I'm gonna ask you guys too. Do you guys ever feel like our team's offense is different than the league's? What the league is doing? That we're like still, you know, uh, stuck in the '80s or stuck in the '70s. But maybe not that far. But I'm just saying, like, it just feels like, why is our team not playing defense like other teams are playing defense? Like we watch, like when you watch the Denver versus KC game. Now you see how teams play, certain players, like how teams are starting to figure out KC a little bit, but it's like KC knows how to pretty much be the last person with the ball. You know what I mean? Like even if they give up a score, as long as they have, it could be 2 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it is, they know that they have a quarterback that's gonna make it happen. It's like it's just in his gene, and the kid gets it done. You know what I mean? 15 gets it done, and it's I hate saying that, but it's being real, man. And it's like until we get that guy that, no matter what, just hates to lose. That's what it's got to take. It's got to take someone that hates to lose, because it's if you really hate to lose, like I'm a person, I hate to lose because I hate, for one thing, I hate for other people to talk smack afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So like how I prevent that, I win. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you control your situation, and as a quarterback, you have the position where you can change the outcome in a big way, because you are the guy that puts the balls in the hands of everyone that can score, yourself included. And you are this one, you are the vision of the field. You know what I mean? Like, and it's you are in control. Like I gave Carr a lot of crap for the last, I say, 3 years, give or take. It's just about him not getting it done, and it was just nothing personal, but it was just like he didn't have that. Because I'm not getting on that podium week after week with that same. Well, you know, we just gotta. No, it's we gotta figure this out, and I will have to be. I'm gonna take that responsibility to change it. I'm the quarterback. I'm the one to be looked at. Because when we fail, who are they looking at? Of course, the quarterback. Because I have the ability to generate points. And, I just can't wait for the day. No disrespect to Jimmy, no disrespect to Aiden, no disrespect to Mr. Hoyer. But I can't wait till the day that we have our guy, our quarterback. Like I respect everybody that's trying to get us a Super Bowl this year, but I definitely cannot wait till we get our guy, guys. And we can continue with our future, and we could just build around that set player instead of just plucking pieces that most likely don't work out. And I don't want to go on this negative rant. It's just we have to be a team that changes it up. Oh, that was the whole point of that. Like it just sometimes feels like our team is not doing what other teams are doing to adjust, and we have to. It's thank goodness that the defense is holding us down right now, and hopefully they can continue to grow together. I don't see. I mean, there's a lot of people I would love to trade for, because I know the trade deadline is coming up soon, and there's a lot of people I would like to trade for, but I don't see them making anything drastic. Like if anything, I would like another wide receiver. Like another legit either speed guy or um, kind of height, a really height guy, speedy height guy, really. Or just another, I guess another gadget player that we only use twice a game. But Ray Twine, what's good? What's going on? Good morning. I think I sent you a link too, brother. If you got time, shoot through. Yeah. So it's we have to running the ball. I think we're starting to figure it out, and I think hopefully we haven't really heard a lot from him, but Zamir White. Um, Hopefully we can get that 1-2 punch, and with JJ kind of getting his legs. I liked how they used him last game too, getting him the ball and letting him make people miss, making these linebackers miss. I appreciate that. That's what I want to see. That's what I definitely want to see. Because it's like he can, if they can't trap him out of the backfield, if it's everyone thinks it's a pass player, everyone's thinking Devontae, Jacoby Myers. And so you got bam. Worst case, you got JJ coming out the back. You know what I mean? So it's like we have to get these guys the ball. And I really want to get us our tight ends involved. Let me see. Yeah. So Jacoby Myers is on our team now. So and then wow, that's funny. That's funny. I just realized that too. So Chandler Jones is gone, and Jacoby Myers is here. So there's no way. No more pick sixes. That was very nice though. Oh, I guess I couldn't see that. Mr. Pena, salute, brother. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate you all for coming in, tuning in. It's been a grind. Things are looking up. You know what I mean? It's new beginnings, fresh start. You get to see a lot more of myself. You know what I mean? Like I was just saying, crazy, crazy little toxic thing. But I'm back to myself, man. Back solo, and we will shine. We will rise. It's good too, man, because I'll be able to have a lot more guests on. I got some people definitely want to come on the show and stuff like that, and show some love. So um, we keep stacking these wins, man. Everything's gonna be great. Yeah, Twan, salute. Yep, it's a good community, man. Let me see. Let me get back to. Let me see. Bam, here we go. All right. Yeah. So New England's been blown out 2 straight games. So it's going to leave us a little room to get our offense going. And Mac Jones. They're 1-4, so they're struggling. They're trying to get their boat right too. But as long as Belichick's there, there's always a chance that that defense can give us some problems. But we'll see how it goes. And I feel Jimmy needs to settle down and move better in the pocket. Uh, would like to see him run or throw the ball away. No more of this taking sacks. Just I feel there's I think I said it last week too, but no, there's no more days of just the statues, man. Like you can't just sit there because it's the line's gonna know where you are, so all they're gonna do is adjust to get to your spot. So it's like you have to be able to keep the defense guessing and being able to move around what they're doing. If they're coming outside, you should be able to shoot in. It's like if they're shooting to the inside, shoot like right out. You know what I mean? Like it's, and it's you shouldn't be just one dimensional. You shouldn't be predictable. You should be able to get yourself out of trouble. So and get yourself, help. You kind of have to help yourself. Like, great example, Denver game. Denver game was one where you had the opportunity to move and you moved. You got out of there. You ran. They didn't expect you to run, and that was the best time to run because they thought, oh, he's coming off a foot injury. He ain't gonna be running around, but he did, and he made it happen, and he won the game. And it's like it just doesn't stop with game one though, because we've seen a little bit of it last week, but we need more because you have to be able to move. Like I said this before, Brady's not the fastest dude by any means, but how many first downs did you see that man continuously run for? You know what I mean? Just to be honest, like I've seen that man run for many first downs. And it's like, how did this slow dude continuously get these first downs? But it's the surprise factor. It's when the defense has everybody covered. That's when you go. And it's because there's always an option. There's always a way out. Um, it's always a way out. So I know everyone's like, man, McDaniels doesn't want a mobile quarterback, but he wants to win, right? He should. He should want to get first downs. And then, if he doesn't, then I'm sorry, you're not the guy for us. But, you should always first downs and wins by any means, however you got to get them. So I just hope he can get better with moving around in the pocket and escaping more. If this is what I'm saying. Like, so there's being proactive. If I know my line isn't, I'm not gonna say trash. I'm gonna say my line doesn't cut it sometimes. I'm gonna be ready for that, and I'm gonna be prepared to wiggle. Because it's like if I don't, I'm an idiot. Because if I know it's coming and I still let it come get me, what does that make me? So that's just me, guys. I'm a little off sometimes, but that's just me. Because it's like, how many times am I gonna sit there and get sacked if I know, okay, so dude's coming crazy from this side every time. I'm gonna have something for him next time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I gotta sprint up the middle just to avoid it. You know what I mean? Just to get something. It's better than a sack. But you know, I'm not the coach. Let me see. My bad, guys. Boom. Can McDaniel's son? You like that? McDaniel's son? Ah, yeah. Can McDaniel's son beat Miyagi again? So as you know, when you remember you remember the game where McDaniels was coaching Denver and they played New England and he beat them and he was just like, yeah, 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 and he was super pumped. So there was that game, and then there was last year where Chandler got the pick on Mac Jones and took it back with the fake flea flicker. But yeah, so he's 2-0 right now versus the Patriots. So can we go for threes, please? Shout to the Warriors too. Threes, please. Um, yeah, man, it's gonna be dope if he can pull this off. So the thing I like in games that mean something, I like when things are personal because that's when it means more because you're driven. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that when you're say you go through a breakup, and it's like all you pretty much set your mind to do. I know like men we do this a lot. We set our mind to I'ma shine, I'm gonna be the best version of myself. I'm gonna make you regret that I ever, what I'm saying, that you ever lost this. You know what I'm saying? Like all that we go through and we become really better versions of ourselves. And that's why I like personal vendettas. So with McDaniels, he wants to prove because he wanted that head coaching job there in New England. So of course he's auditioning. You know what I mean? Like without auditioning, he's auditioning. You know what I mean? Every time he goes and plays his team, his old team, he wants to get that dub. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to show them, I know how to beat you guys. guys. I made you guys. I was the offensive genius, and you guys won't be crap without me. Blah blah blah. But that's how he's feeling. Of course, in my opinion, McDaniel's son. Focus, focus. Yeah. Let me shout this out too. Shout out to the defense. Proud of this defense. Um, can we get even better? That's the thing. Like, I'm proud of Spillane just being a ball hawk. I am gonna lie. I was disappointed in Marcus Peters. There was a play in the game. It wasn't the horse. I don't think it was. It wasn't the horse collar. You know, the wide receiver must fall, and he must fall hard. But he saved the touchdown at the end of the day. But there was I forgot the play now because we won, so I let it go. But there was a point where he kind of gave up on the play somehow, and I don't know. It was kind of I don't know. I can't name the direct play, but like I said, he made it up. But him deflecting that ball and allowing Spillane to get that ball really really made it okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I forgot all about it, but I like that effort. I want to see the continuous effort. Meek is a beast, man. That dude, like, I how can I say this, man? Like, ever since like his first call, like the call, from Gruden when he made him a Raider, that dude, like, he was so emotional, like, and just he's given his all, man, for every year that he's been here. He's really like legitly given his all. He's every time he's been on the field, there's been magic. Man looked like Michael Jordan getting up there. You know what I'm saying? Like it was cool to see. And then like of course we remember the return against Denver. Just what I'm saying? Like there's something about that kid, man. He has magic. And I love that he's getting his opportunity. I hate it's through injuries, but whatever it takes, man, like because if it's your time to shine, it's your time to shine. If God thinks, you know, the best of you, then that's all there is, man. That's all there is to it. You know what I mean? You're gonna shine. You're gonna ball regardless. So, shout to him. It's big time players make big time plays. And he made a big play. And it's for us because we know over the last couple of years we haven't been able. So one of the ones that I remember was Daryl Worley when we played the Lions. That's when he made that pick in the end zone. I thought it was a touchdown, and that man robbed him of that. And shout to Daryl Worley, man, because that was one of the dopest picks I've seen. Like definitely in my top five because I was just and he ended the game. You know what I'm saying? So that was shout to Daryl Worley, man. But yeah, it's like we don't see a lot of those where we can, score or ask our defense to hold. Can you? All we need is one stop. I always say it like on key drives and stuff like that. We need a top five defense. This drive, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's because it's like all it takes is one clutch drive, and you see they did their job. And I know they've got a lot of flack over the last few years, and there's been bright spots, but as a whole, I feel like they're coming together, and I'm so glad. It's because I'm okay with us having a dope defense and the offense struggling because at least we have the defense and offense can, we'll figure the offense out at some point. And it's like we're not that far. We definitely got the talent to make it happen. But it's good to see that the defense is getting it together. I like it. I like it a lot. I love it. So the whole rivalry with the Patriots, it just doesn't, I don't know, maybe other people feel a different way, but I just feel like the rivalry is not what it was. It kind of faded off from when Tom left. Um, we beat them last year, and it was so sweet. Just how it happened, because they robbed us, we robbed them back. So you know, that's how it goes. Yeah. So it was good times, man. Good times to get that victory, and I believe we definitely have a good chance because it. I don't know why sometimes it feels like it's almost like a soap opera. It's like that kind of like where so we lost a few, the games, earlier in the season, and then as we go, look at this 5 game, so we have a chance to get back in it, and it's like NFL is crazy, like how our schedules go because it gives us those tough games, and now once we get really good, I can't wait till we get really good, where we can start winning those games too, and then just imagine. So and it starts with this defense playing like it's playing. So shout out to the defense again, but yeah, I feel like it's not the same with Tom Brady gone because it's not you know just doesn't have the same same like I said same kick. But let me see. What was that? Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Daniel Carlson struggling. Reason for concern. Um, I mean, I don't think so. I think we have one of the best kickers, like top three, top four, top three really, top two. But I think he's one of the best. We didn't put him. I don't know. It was a good block on that one. And I don't know. We don't put him in the best situations because it's. I feel like he should be used more. I know even though we always say we don't want field goals, we want touchdowns, but I would rather get a field goal over getting nothing or a turnover. You know, so I just feel like we should use him. We definitely have a kicker that can get it done and can get it done from 50 plus. He definitely has a leg, definitely has a skill. We play in a dome, so there's no wind factor, so there's no excuse for him to not be able to get it done. Like I said, last week was a good block, and the other one just missed it. So you know, I believe in the kid though. He's gonna bounce back, and it's just like I think it's a little rhythm too, because we barely. It feels like we barely use him. Like he doesn't really get that rhythm of, I guess either getting there because the offense has been struggling, so we haven't been able to really get downfield. So it's like when he finally does get in the game, I think it's just he has to get into a rhythm too. Um, Coach McDaniel's coach. Help our QBs get the ball out to the checkdowns and tight ends, please. We talked about that a little earlier too. I would like for McDaniel's to kind of spread the offense out, man. It's not just Devontae. It's not just Jacoby. Like I know everyone's not being covered because you can see, out. You can watch games, and I know everybody does this. As Raider fans, I know we all do this when you see somebody, you see the play. It's either a pick or incomplete, and then you see the guy that was running, waving his arms like I'm open and wide open. You like, I do that a lot. And, it's like I watch plays over and over, and there's like, oh my goodness. And who's that? Tony, I believe they said that he's definitely got to learn to see the field better. He's got to see it better. Got to see it better. Let's get back to the checkers. Salute, Ben. Salute. How we doing? How we living? Let me see. Talking about my boy Ray Love. What's up, man? CD Menace. Salute, brother. Good to see you guys, man. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Ha, good vibes only. Yes, sir. All the bad vibes is gone. Man. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, let's shout out our boy Meek, man. 2-1. 21. Do something for me. Your thing, 21. Yeah, man. Boy got up there. And that's the thing, like, and so what's crazy is how he bit. He bit on the he bit on the end or whatever, he bit on the fake and still had time to get catch up and get up. So shout that man, man. Let that man start. Um, I think I heard someone say that Ray Webb or Ray Webb, what's his name? Webb, Sam Webb got released. I don't know if that's true or not, but I kind of wanted to see, maybe him play a little bit too, but I guess not. But it's good. He was a Chiefs fan. I don't know if anyone knew that, but that was his team growing up was the Chiefs. So I like this comment right here. Rick. Oh, in fact, my bad, guys. We have a guest. Salute, Mr. Rafa.
Hello, hello. Oh,
My
hello
guy.
there. Salute.
Hope you weren't on there waiting long. My bad. I
Yeah,
start going on rants.
yeah.
So my guy, man, how you doing, Rafa?
Doing good, doing good. I mean, for that moment that I was thinking about Raiders versus Patriots, there's three things that we need to take care about it. First, the defense and the offense. Two, make sure that Amik Robertson makes excellent play like he does with his last performance against Green Bay Packers. And number three, we gotta to use the speed and intensity of Tree Tucker, because after the Hunter Renfro, it's just like I don't know what's gonna happen like this one because we're gonna use Tree Tucker as a wide receiver to get a slot to get involved for the defense, the speed, and of course all these stops for the Raiders versus Patriots. I mean, this could be like a great game because I know the Patriots. It looks so worst with Bill Belichick and the quarterback Mac Jones because they really sucks. But we have an opportunity to be the New England Patriots because it's not about tanking season. It's all about winning streak. Because I believe that we have a winning streak against for the last 5 games that we had to against New England Patriots, Chicago Bears, Giants. Also, we can shock the entire world beating twice to the Chiefs. I mean, we can respect it about it because if we involve all about the defense and the offense right now, I mean, this could be happening like this one. We gotta utilize the wide receivers, the quarterback. I know that Aiden O'Connor could be like a bright future, but we need to take care about the focus about the defense. So yes.
Definitely so. Like,
Mhm.
and also this line too. This line has to figure it out too because really everything on our offensive side it depends on that line. So if we could shore up that line and get whatever it takes, if it's just a swapping a player here and there or switch swapping sides or whatever it takes, because if we can allow them time, our offense will get better. You know what I mean? And it's like because we see the same struggles every week. It's when we need that line to hold up, they're getting tossed around like rag dolls at sometimes.
Yep. But it is here for the comment to say, did Raphael Chastain wake up on the right side of the bed because he's making sense today? I mean, I was making it sense because right now it is the opportunity to make the defense build it better. And I know that Pedro Graham, all this trailer about the criticism about it for this performance, I mean, this could be happen, but should be Pedro Graham gives a credit for the defense that he gets involved about it. I mean, I think, but I believe so, because if they're gonna take it a lot of criticism between Patrick Graham and of course of this job as the offensive coordinator. I mean, if you have like a guy with Patrick Graham who's involved for the defense that they just get rusted at about for the last games they have just lost it. I mean, this could happen because what we needed for as much long had Brissett has to lay because about the defense, it started to clicking out. And they just evolved the chemistry because who been thought they're good at talking about the defense and not the offense close enough the games and they're keeping on it.
Yeah, yeah. It's Oh yeah, NorCal salute too, brother. He made a great point too. We were talking about the miss kicks from Daniel Carlson, right? And so I seen that on, because I'm like, isn't that illegal? Because he was over the back, and they were using dude to elevate over the line. But of course, they'd never call it on, for us. But if it was us doing it, they'd definitely call it. But yeah, that was a good point too, though. And of course,
Hmm?
you would think they would review it because it is a scoring play, and they would be able to see that, it and it that they would be able to see there was a penalty. But of course, we're the Raiders; they hate us. So
Yeah, but I really think that this could be happening like for the defense right now. I mean, if you had a guy with Patrick Graham and they just start to clicking out, but it makes it makes took sense about it. But in that opinion, right now, I mean, there's there's one player that I would get into because they had the biggest hole for the defense. Because I know for the connection of the Patrick Graham with Josh McDaniels, I mean, there's one player that we can use to interesting about for the defense. Leonard Williams. I mean, Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams. He's very defensive, and he was playing for the Jets and everything. I mean, they could be happy like this one because we need to involve and we need to step it out for the holes right now because we are still struggling at the defense, the offense. But I think that Leonard Williams could be like a better fit for the Raiders. I mean, he was playing for the Jazz, for the Giants. I mean, and he has a very good connection with Patrick Graham all the last years. But I think maybe like a incredible boost for the defense because we need to worry about it.
yeah, yeah, definitely so. And we're still trying to get pressure, in that from our DTs, and at least where the turnovers are starting to come. They came in bunches, and as long as we can keep that, and I think this game is going to be a good chance for some more. I think we can get three more because with Mac Jones, kind of he's being rushed. He's kind of like they're having the similar struggles that we're having too. So, but our run game, I think, has the potential to be better. So I think we have advantages there too. And how'd you like how they were using JJ out of the backfield, like throwing them the ball too?
Yeah, exactly. But what I was thinking because that will be like an interesting boost for the defense. They won everything about for Leonard Williams, but I know because he had a great connection and chemistry with Patrick Graham. But I know for a little bit fat right now because Leonard Williams star defense is turning about for turning now because he was drafted for the UCC, which is in the University of South California. But if you were to go for it, I mean, there's a lot of heart, there's a lot of soul, and of course, there's a lot of star power on that defensive end. Because right now, it's not about Jimmy Garoppolo, it's not about Devontae Adams, it's not about Josh Jacobs, but Max Crosby, he was leading up as a great leader for the Raiders. But I think that Leonard Williams could be like an excellent pick excellent paying for the Raiders because we need to step it up for the defensive end because there's a lot of positions to be filled because I know there's a lot of holes in this right now. But I think this is like the biggest opportunity. It maybe it's not clear as a senior about it, but he was taking it like at the high steps to the end zone. I mean, this is what he needed to take it about it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely so. And yeah, the I'll say our safety room, because we generated some more turnovers, kind of with the addition of Harmon last year. He was able to kind of help us out, and then we went to kind of Epps a little bit more this year, but he's kind of a different style of safety, so it's kind of he's not really a ball hawking safety. So we need to get we need some more ball hawkers because it's like we can't we need guys, yes, that can hit too, but we need guys that can go track that ball down. And it's how Spillane was flying around, he was able to get that pick. That's what we need, guys to fly around and just be available to get the ball, get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, I mean exactly, exactly. And I was thinking about because they need to start focusing on the defense because I know that it's gonna be happy like this one. But I really think that this could be like happen for all of us because we need to take care about of the defense, the offense. I mean, it's somewhat happy to this because right now they had to starting out for the defense because I know they've been struggling for a lot. And I mean, for the decision of the for the Hunter Renfro possible trade, I mean, how it is going to happen like this one? Because there's a lot of offers to do about the Hunter Renfro if they had to go for trade. I mean, there's two teams that they could be traded for between the Patriots or the Carolina. I mean, they have to propose it because I know that they want to trade for pass rush help because without whether they give it a much of draft capital, I mean Hunter Renfrew might be like the target trade piece because he has only 5 rec on the season and as much that he stays in maybe number. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with the future of Hunter Renfrew, but sometimes sometimes they might be looking at the same up because if they're gonna need to trade a right receiver and send us like a defensive end. I mean, that could be a lot of help because they could be like a help to each other for the team.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see us get, if it's receiver for receiver, or receiver for a defensive player, because like I said, it doesn't always have to be a draft pick. Draft picks are nice, but I would rather a player that's already established. Just to kind of because as we go through the season, we're gonna need to get stronger as a team because yeah, once we get through the season, even if we make the playoffs, right? We get through the season, all our tape is out there of everything we've done all season. So it's a new season when we get to the playoffs, basically. And it's like everything that you do well, you keep those staples and you make little wrinkles here and there, and everything that you failed at, you get rid of, and you implement new plays that nobody's seen. So that's the thing. Like there's no point where you're gonna ever be okay. You know what I mean? Because it's like we're always gonna be adding pieces just to upgrade, and it's our defense. It's coming. You know what I mean? It's coming. It's because it's less pieces, less I guess younger pieces so far. We've got some veterans for linebackers. We got some veterans for our safeties. Our DB room is kind of we're still trying to figure out our DTs. We're definitely still trying to figure out, what I mean, our DT room and our ends. We thought we had it figured out, but we could definitely add another piece, for the ends. So it's starting to come though. We're starting to finally get staple pieces in certain places, and it's stuff to build on.
Yeah, I mean, because I just saw that about for the trade because I know we have some elite players that he doing amazing jobs like Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, and Max Crosby, but and also Jacoby Myers is gonna be like a great elite. But in my point to send him out for the trade for Hunter Renfro because we need like a boost in defense because right now we're still struggling. I mean, it's gonna happen like for at least like months, years, but that would be like if we can have like a defense grow, it needs to be happening like at Hunter Renfro because after the it should be moved after before the October 31 deadline. I mean, he was among for 18 notable players that we should be moving. I mean, they could be happy like this one, but I think there's a lot of frontline contenders to be like a trade for Hunter Renfro. I mean, Jerry Judy. I mean, Nicole Herdman. I mean, they're gonna be happy like this one, but we need to take care of all these players. We need like a defensive end to improve and boost the defense because how many times had to go? Because it doesn't feel like it's just possible because he only has 6 catches because he's gonna be a player to have a limited role, but there are some teams that are around that can use that service. And I think that Hunter Renfro it will be like a good looking for the Patriots because it will be like the surprise that eventually gonna work it sooner or later. I mean, they couldn't be happy like this one because he appeared like at the sort of the player they could target if they enter the league, and they really desperately needed someone who can beat man coverage and get the quarterback a reliable safety valve.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a good place for him too. Like even with Justin Jefferson going down, I know he's no Justin Jefferson, but that they can definitely use a weapon. You know what I mean? They can definitely use another weapon, and I think that would be a good place. Minnesota, I think, would be a good place for him. Even Cleveland, it'd be a reunion with Deshaun Watson.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? From back old Clemson days. But it. I just feel like if he's not going to be used, and for the price tag that we're paying him, that's why it makes so much pressure on him. Because if he was just making like 3 or 4 million, something like that, but he's making was that 12 or whatever he's making, like, and it's just like, yeah, if you're going to be making that, you better be catching, you know what I mean, 6, 7, what I'm saying, even more, at least 7 catches a game. Like you should be making, you should be in that Devontae catch radius. You know what I mean? So, but he's definitely not, and it's just, some of it's our line, some of it's, we're not getting the ball out soon enough. I feel like we're holding the ball a lot. Like I said, we watch these plays, we watch these the old film and old highlights or old tape or whatever, and it's we're seeing like it's not that people aren't open, there's people wide open, it's just he has to get the ball out, and he's got to recognize it sooner, because it's like, I don't know, you should, if you know the play, I don't know if you either they're not getting the reps, enough reps, or it's, I don't know how the practices are going and stuff like that, but it's just seems like this should be stuff that we should be able to figure out, and there should always be a way out, there should always be an out, and we're not using it, we're getting sacked and turning the ball over, so
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, yeah,
And before I leave right now, I just wanted to say of congratulations on your show, and also I just wanted to take also I just wanted to make like a really good announcement, but I just wanted to tell it for everything could happen like this one. But I just wanted to say it of salute Raider Nation Jason, and of course I just see for the comments Tony, JC, Dark, also for the comments right from El Capitan Rafael. And there's one more thing: win or lose, Raider Nation till I die. And fuck the
so
cheat threats. Have a good one,
yes
folks.
sir, yes sir, thank you, Rafa,
Mhm.
appreciate you, brother. Yes sir, always a pleasure, man. Dark, salute, man, appreciate you. I appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. I thought the Panthers was a good place too. That would be because it helped the kid out, and it would give him similar to kind of what they have with the guy. I forget his name. He used to be on Minnesota 19. I can't think of his name right now, but yeah, it'd be another piece that can kind of go with him, and really be a weapon because for some reason Jimmy's allergic to him. So Renfro hopefully will get involved. I wouldn't even mind if he's just running those reverses. I wouldn't be mad with that because I mean he the guy's got a little wiggle. He's not Tyreek Hill, but he knows how to move, and he it's similar to having the running game. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty much another way to kind of get your get your guys loose. So it's another extension of the running game, if you will. All day. Yes, sir. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, got them Warriors looking good last night against them Laker boys. You know what I mean? No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? No problems, no preseason. But you know what I'm saying? We coming. We know y'all gonna be there too. So, it's gonna be good. Lakers and Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. And sorry, man, we wanted a little bit more than you guys. When we get to that, we get to them finals, but we got a long time for that. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna call it here first. Appreciate you, Dark. Man, we try to get you in the. I put you in the drawing and everything too, man. We try to get you a win, but like I said, we're gonna have more coming. Shout to the winners too. You know, it's different. Like a lot of stuff. I know you see see the babies in the back, but it's like there's a lot of different player team stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's Ravens stuff. There's Dolphins. There's Pittsburgh. And like for me, that stuff kind of means nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like if it ain't Raiders, man, like you'd be surprised the stuff that I've traded just to get, like Raider, just Raider gear. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's things that some people they're very, it's a player that maybe they looked up to when they were a kid, or and it means a lot. So but to me, Raider greats mean more to me than any other team's great. Now, don't get me wrong. If I ever land like say a Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, or say Joe Montana, or like a Mahomes or something like that, that's a little something. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be but like I said, it's gonna be like different team stuff. So like don't be disappointed if it's a team that you kind of don't like, because it's your gift. So basically, you could sell it, you could troll with it, you can do what you want. Give somebody, might know somebody. Now you can bet with them, and it's all fun. Like I do a lot of betting with kind of like how shout to Ben, man. I seen you some of the the bets, man. You're a savage because like you go through with it. And I bet, but I like to put people in Raider gear. You feel me? Like if you're not a Raider fan, I love I love to win these bets and put people in Raider gear. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like adopting other teams' fans into our, you know what I'm saying? But because I know for them they hate it, and for me I love it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me though. Yes, Ralph, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Always a pleasure, man. Having you on. Let's go, Dub Nation. NorCal, I see you, man. I see you. Hey, y'all wasn't going out without no fight though. It's been some close games too, But definitely, it's gonna be a good season. I'm glad, hopefully, all of our teams will do good, from the Raiders to the Warriors, the Raiders to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope everybody's team. Shout out to my daughter. She's a Laker fan, so much salute to the Lakers. There's a little love. If it wasn't for her, though, there'd be no love. But I got love for her, so for sure I got love for her. And she's a Raider too, so out of respect, you know, it is what it is. So so best of luck to both teams, but just a little bit more luck to ours. That's I'll leave it at that. So they talk about basketball. I mean, yes, sir. I just see that, my bad. Yes, here we go. Yeah, it's starting, man. I mean, but shout to both sides too, because storied franchises. I know the Lakers are legendary and stuff like that, but we ain't too far behind. We on the rise too. But a lot of people don't get to have the experience of having a great team. You know what I'm saying? So like, shout to the Lakers, shout to the Warriors, of course. And it's great to be a Warrior fan. It's to be honest, man, the Warriors got us through some tough, dark years of being Raider fans. Like, the Warriors were able to come and win and keep our spirits, just keep us going. Shout to the Warriors, man. I love this team too. And I appreciate us getting us through the drought. And I feel like once they kind of started not fading out, but kind of not hitting like they were, I feel like it was Raider time now. So the Raiders are on the rise too, and it's coming. We all coming. The whole Bay is coming. We coming. My bad. I know it's Vegas too, but we still gonna call it the Bay. The Bay. But Let me see. Oh, never. Yeah, never, 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 never. So I had to. So this year I had to tell myself because I'm so competitive with them too. Because like I said, perfect weekend. We know Raiders win, Niners lost, but we don't even play this year. We smacked them in preseason. So, and so this is what somebody was saying. But I'm so competitive. I don't even see it like that really no more. But it was a good point though. Because it's like the Niners are still in the Bay, and I'm a Bay kid. Me for life. Like what I'm saying. That's just what it is. So, I it's hard for me too because we've competed against each other for so long that it's hard for me to even but we don't play this year, so it don't affect us none. But my team is better than yours, so you know. But never. I will never, never cross over. Never, ever, ever, never. Nate, man, what's good, man? How we living? Let me see. Oh, I don't think we got sound. Let me see. I'm gonna pop you back in. Can you hear me? We got Nutty Red Nate in the building. I don't think we can hear him though. Nate, you might have to pop in and out. I don't think we have sound. Let's see. Let me see. We're gonna figure it out though. He said that shit. Get that ring. Get that ring. Get that ring. Yeah, it's always a battle too, because we've always competed with LeBron for most of our championships, and so it's kind of like the Niner. We were talking about. It's like you get set where it's like your enemies. Your rivals, your enemies, and it's one to be better than the other. Like Curry, it's gonna always be the Curry versus LeBron. What I'm saying, competition. Nate, do we got you in the building?
Bro,
Hey, what's going on, man? How we doing?
I'm good, bro. Driving, floating around right now.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Hey,
Yeah,
I,
safe
I,
travel.
I appreciate the jersey, bro. This shit is clean,
I appreciate you, man. I really do. I
crispy,
appreciate you.
cated, everything. It's all legit. Yeah, it's the real deal.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's what's up, man. That's what I say. It was some pretty dope stuff, man. Like, I got so two of them came up missing, man. Like I had two, or I won't say two or three more, but I know two came up missing. Damn crackheads, man. But yeah, hey, but what I'm saying, like, but I got some other stuff kind of, what I'm saying, that's gonna be through in there. But yeah, it'll be better. Like it'll get better as the season goes too, because I know I was telling like for NorCal too, and for you, sorry it was I know it wasn't Raider stuff. It was actually the worst thing than Raider stuff, the Chief stuff. But what I'm saying. But it was I liked. I took the dopeness of the jersey color, because it was kind of like they were different. You know what I'm saying? They were different, and it was actually the like NorCal was saying, the Nigerian Nightmare. Because I didn't really, I remember Dwayne Bowe because I wanted us to draft him too because of course we needed a wide receiver, and that's the year we got Jamarcus Russell. So yeah, we made the wrong move that year, and that would have been it would have been a better wide receiver. But unfortunately, he went to the Chiefs. But he was dope. I think he won Rookie of the Year too.
You hear me?
Oh, yep, yep, yep. Yeah, we got you back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Dwayne Bowie. He was a good receiver, bro. He tore us up for a while. I hate to say it, but yeah, the jersey clean though, bro. It's concept. Yeah, it's dope.
appreciate it. Yeah, Norkel said I got the Nigerian Nightmare
Yeah,
autograph
he was a
jersey.
legend. He was a
Yeah,
legend.
that's
The Nigerian Nightmare.
that's crazy. So I think I heard of him, but I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was the player that he was. But like,
Oh yeah, he was like the Mike Allstott before Mike Allstott came up.
if I got
Big.
so, I'm hoping. So
But,
this is gonna be one of the ones too. This is
ooh, that's the
something
one.
Tyree Wilson. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping this turns out to be very valuable for somebody because you know what I mean. For right now, it's like to us, of course, it means something, but I want this to be league wide valuable. Where you know what I'm saying, like whoever gets this gets to get blessed because this dude is gonna turn into a Hall of Famer. I hope that's our hope.
Who is it?
Tyree Wilson.
Okay, yeah,
We're
fire,
hoping.
fire. He's looking better, bro. He's improving. The snap, the get off the ball is improved a lot. Uh, the fact that it was that bad in the first place was kind of concerning. I understand, but um, he's doing what he needs to do to fix it. And then you can just tell he's just raw, bro. He's got power. He's got strength. He's got length. He just needs to tighten up his tool bag. And no other person better than my bad. I'm getting on the freeway again.
Oh, you
Max
good?
Crosby. Crosby there how to use his hands and stuff like that. Max Crosby's the best, one of the best in the leagues with his hand play. Pause.
Yeah. Yeah, he be getting like, cause it's crazy. Just I think his body is just so awkward. Like it's hard cause he's got those long arms and he's able to maneuver where people can't even get their hands on him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
man, we just
he's
need
got
to.
strength. He's got strength to top it off. I think he's stronger than Max Crosby. I think that's without saying right now. Max Crosby's just got that length and agility and that bend. I think Tyree's a little more raw, but he's got that strength. So he has an advantage over Max with that. If he can pick the last moves from Max and learn how to use his hands, that's what I'm saying. He could be deadly.
Yeah, and once he gets his legs probably under him, because I'm sure he's probably still working his foot and getting strong and kind of figuring his
Exactly.
figuring his legs out and stuff like that. So once he gets, and it's good he's getting his time now. He's getting in there, because he really wasn't expected to get in there till next year. But now it's, at least it's good that he's getting, getting in now. So, and that power,
Yeah.
you can't teach that power.
Put some
Hey,
weight on his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my boy doing
Man.
it. Raider International, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes,
We
sir.
on the road today.
Yes, sir.
In traffic with Nutty.
Yeah. What you got going for the weekend?
Yeah. Man, bro, so I got some one of my best friends from high school. Played ball together. We lived together a little bit after high school, and he was one of my roommates. I didn't think it was that bad, bro, but he's an alcoholic, and he's been drinking for a while, and I guess his liver went out a couple months ago.
Oh damn.
And homie's sick right now. He's like on a breathing tube right now, and they're saying he might not make it. So I gotta head over to Sacramento just to go pay my respects. The family just hit me up last night like, I gotta go.
Prayers, blessings, healing, everything that it takes, man. We ask that, man, in your name. So
yeah. It's fucked up because like it's like my homie. Like we were good and we just stopped. We just got out. We just you know what I mean. We just we got out of reach and we lost connection at some point. And we were always homies. Nothing ever fell out. It was just we went our separate ways. And I knew he liked to drink, but I didn't know he was like fucking like. It's all bad. I guess he can't. He's not coherent. Like he barely shake his head, yes and no, and it's kind of in a weird place right now. But I think I'll feel better if I go see him. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Show him some love. Like, come on, bro, snap out of it. Something. I don't know, bro. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just kind of.
Hey, you never know. You might be able to shock him back. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. Man.
Yeah.
I've seen miracles. You know what I'm saying? So like it ain't nothing impossible. You know that.
For real. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good dude.
but
Good ass dude too. Fucking. He sucks, bro. Yeah.
for sure. Tony, definitely, yeah. I'll put the I'll put the info. It's Freeze23Jae. So if Facebook, I think it's Friday Freeze. So whichever one is easier for you, just reach out and then I got you, my brother. Yeah, my bad to cut you off too, Nate.
No, you good. You're good, bro. You good.
Yeah, so it's gonna be. I feel like coming into this game, we really have a chance, though. I feel, they're not running the ball well, and that's kind of forcing a lot of struggles for Mac Jones. It's forcing him to have to do a lot, and that's kind of what we want. We definitely want him to be rushed, and I really feel like Max is gonna have a day. I think he's gonna really get in there, and I think McDaniels, that inside information just from McDaniels, like he's beat them twice in a row. I feel he's definitely kind of got their number, and he's got something to prove with them. And like I was saying earlier, I like that when people have something that's driving them, and they're competitive, and they want to prove a point. It's like almost an obsession.
Yeah. Well, that last one we got with Chandler Jones interception, that Jacoby Myers bullshit. And I could have
Mm-hmm.
went either way, bro. So
Yeah,
that wasn't the deciding factor for me. So McDaniel's got something to prove for sure. Um,
yeah,
he kind of gave us that one, the last one. So we gotta go out there and do what we do.
yeah,
Play defense. The defense got to fly around. They're gonna try to shut down Max again, and Max has just got to overcome the obstacles. You know what I mean?
yeah. And then, is Kuntz gonna be in this game?
Is he gonna be in?
Yeah, because I know he was
He
he
should
he
be.
was okay. So yeah, I would like to see
Oh,
the combo with Tyree and Kuntz. Just because even if one of them's not the guy, at least hopefully the combo of both of them will work too.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. I definitely just put Coates in there on third downs, passing situations, and let Tyree try to hold the edge on the other running downs. Um,
Exactly.
but I could also see Belichick scheming up something to go pick on the rookie. So
Yeah.
you got to be prepared for all of that.
Yeah.
Um,
Using that power kind of overplay, and then
yep,
just
yep.
we definitely have a chance. I'm like, um, their
Oh, the
wide receiver.
Patriots suck. The
Yeah.
Patriots suck. We got a chance. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so good to hear that, and to say that too, because man, I know for years they were the team to beat, and then now it's like they are the skeleton crew.
Yeah. Hell yeah. If we get our running game going, our offensive line wakes up a little more.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, it all starts at the trenches. I say it every week. It's no secret. It's football 101. You got to control the trenches if you want to control the game.
yeah,
So uh,
and
the
like
Hogs up
always.
front. Well, go ahead.
Oh no, no, good, good.
I was just gonna say the Hogs up front can do their job. It makes it easier on Jimmy G and Josh Jacobs is gonna eat.
Exactly. And like always, what I noticed from a lot of teams too is they gang tackle. You know what I mean? That was one thing we weren't doing early. I noticed we started doing it last game, but the gang tackling, no man should be tackling by himself. There should always
Yep.
be somebody to, because it's like we've seen too many times people breaking tackles, and there should always be at least two people just gang tackling. And some more of these turnovers. Sacks, we really need to get, because we've been in positions where we've almost got sacks and we've kind of let them off the hook, but we have to start getting there. And Max did a good job of getting there and pretty much creating his own, opportunities. But and then just forcing Mac Jones to move, to make him uncomfortable.
Yeah. Don't let him sit in the pocket. We gotta get him uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Gotta apply pressure, apply. Everybody's got to be hungry. This could be one of those stat builder games if everybody flies with the ball. You know what I mean?
yeah.
We could boost up your stats and get a paycheck next year.
I think Marcus Peters even has a pick this game. We're gonna call it. We're gonna call it.
Hey, I've been highly disappointed with him. He did okay last week, but the first 4 weeks has kind of been what are we doing? We could do better
Yeah,
at that position.
yeah. Because it's almost like he's playing. When you play somebody that's like is super faster than you, so you kind of
Yep.
give them a little cushion, but it's like they could just kill you underneath all day, and it's like that's what I don't like because it's like he's he's like the worst case check down, but I like that he was a little bit more. There was times where he's aggressive, and there's times where he's kind of. I wish he would be a little bit more aggressive,
Yeah.
but
Facts. Factuals.
who do you,
Yep.
so we always say I'm paying close attention to. I'm gonna say Jimmy G for sure. Like I'm hoping that he's starting to settle. He can start to settle and figure this line out so he knows how to maneuver. The coach, you know, there's just suspect play calling sometimes. A victory is a victory. We're not going, but there's just things we need to tighten up. And it seems like with him, it's the same mistakes over and over. So that's why it's kind of concerning. But Hunter Renfro, wherever he is, Trey Tucker, I would like to see more. And of course, Devontae, I would like to just see them use him in different ways, just to try to get him open. Even if it's reverse, just something just to get the ball in his hands so we can just get into a rhythm.
Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts on hypothetical trades right now? I mean, you hear the rumors, right? With our
Yeah,
options. What are you thinking?
yeah. I mean, the Brian Burns thing. I mean, I think would be, it'd be good because we would get a player that we can definitely use. It would be a piece that, like, say if it was Renfro that we traded, I would definitely take Brian Burns over Renfro because I feel like it would help. It would boost that defense for sure. Another, what was it? The Williams. The Williams one would be nice, but I just don't see us doing anything that's gonna cost us like a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like I don't see us really making these big splash plays because we just got, or we're still dealing with the Chandler Jones contract situation, and I just don't. I don't see them really going for someone that's gonna either demand a big contract or is gonna be like maybe a diva or a kind of distraction.
Exactly.
So I see them trying to either beat, because how I see it is they're being cheap. They're being cheap, this year because I think they're going to do something big next year. So I
Bro,
think
that's what I thought last year,
yeah,
though. That's what I
yeah, I think that's what we thought.
and,
But
and,
it's like
and, and then you look at it, they really did spend money last year. We brought in guys like Anthony Averett, Jalen
mm,
Brown, uh, Bilal Nichols. We brought in
mm,
players. They didn't pan out. My bad. I
yeah,
didn't mean to cut you off.
no, 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 that was actually perfect. Yeah, and that is true. And and I think I talked about that last week too. Was we expected last week to or last year to be them getting the kinks out, them seeing who the roster was, seeing where the holes were, who and they did take care of but there was some question, like how we looked at the draft when it happened, like for this year, and then how we look at it now. Like it's just a lot of pieces that aren't really helping the team right now, and we're supposed to. And it's like if you're gonna draft players that are gonna help us now instead of projects and stuff like that. Don't waste a pick. Get players that can be plugged in now.
Yeah.
So
It's a
that was just
crazy concept, right?
I know because it's like why
Fucking
would you all these like
yeah,
all the we talk about all the Patriot players that we have like there's players just sitting on the bench getting paid but just to sit
yeah,
on the bench and I feel like if our team is as bad as why are these players on this team and why are did we not address these things because remember we expected a lot of pickups when the teams were cutting down players and so I believe there was definitely opportunities for us to get rid of the Brandon Boldens, the Justin Herons, the um the even like the Renfros, the Sam Webbs, like all these players, like there should have been a veteran football, like legit football player that could have took that position and both,
yeah.
and like I don't know, I just feel like we were kind of given a fantasy of what, oh these guys are special and all this, and then they're not panning out.
I was part of it, bro.
Yeah,
I was hopeful though. I was more hopeful. I mean, I understand what was going on, but uh, yeah, bro, it's ridiculous.
yeah,
Brandon Bolden's got to be the most disappointing one. I try to stick my neck out for him. Like, oh, he's contributes on special teams.
yeah,
He's the leader in the locker room. And the first play, the first kickoff, he drops the onside kick fumble. What
yeah.
was it?
Oh
It was the
yeah,
onside
yeah.
kick from Denver,
And we're
and it
lucky
went
we
right
got
through his
that.
hands.
Yeah,
Right
we're
through his
lucky we
hands.
got
I'm
that
like,
back.
yeah, like bro, that hits your hands. Oh my bad.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, that was that first play of the season. Fucking Brandon Bolden fumbled, and it was called back, but it was like, damn, bro, you're supposed to be that vet, that savvy vet that makes that
Yeah.
play, but
It's the principle. It's the principalities.
right, yeah, worm, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, man. It's and like I kind of like last week. I was thinking it was a tank job. I am gonna lie because I'm like, there's no way we could be this bad. Like how we lose and how it's just like we find a way. And it's just I get it. I guess maybe it's taking him a year longer to kind of figure this team out and because I'm not saying that this team is where it should be because we know there's still gaps but I just look at the players that are on this team. I feel like there's like at least 10 players on this team that should be replaced with legitimate football players from either that they've been replaced on another team by younger talent, but they can still help this team because it's I don't know. That's just me.
no, you're right, bro. It's next man up kind of thing. The youth is taking over every year. It's a crapshoot, but you got to take your shot on the youngsters and see what you got. Um, I don't know.
Like how I hate to use him as an example, but for the Niners, right? Like Fred Warner, like that dude is a beast, man. Like I'm not gonna lie, that dude is. It's just like when the other team is pretty much like lining up, this dude knows what they're gonna run. Like he sees it and he's like, oh yeah, and he communicates to the squad like, oh this is woo, and then they
Yeah,
stop it, and it's like we need that kind of caliber. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like when are we gonna get these type of players? Like whoever drafts, like I don't know, whoever's job it is to get these players needs to get these players. Like I'm done with the character issue. Get good football players that can do their job. Like we don't need a whole bunch of nice guys. We're Raiders at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We're Raiders. Like
hmm
we're here to get it done by any means.
yep. Just the Niners too, on the linebacker university over there. They always get lucky with fourth, fifth round linebackers. And
Man, like him and Greenlaw, like just watching them, like I'm like, damn, it just makes me like, damn, why can't we play like that? Like, why aren't we getting this caliber of player? Because like these are Fred Warner is a dog, man. Like, and it's just like that's just he sees it so well, and it's just We need to establish that. Now, I just hope Ziegler, if you're out there, you probably don't watch my podcast, but if you are watching, you need to get better, man. We need
Yep.
dogs. We are
Yep.
Raiders. We toss people around, you know what I'm saying? We hit people after the play. That's what we do. But the quarterback must fall, and he must fall hard.
Must go down hard. Hey, Bernay, bro. Like, what's up with Bernay? Like, our sixth round pick? Yeah, I think so.
Something like
From
fifth or
Florida?
sixth, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, and it's
He
like,
gets no play time. Yeah.
see, that's what I mean. They had us all hyped up on these players like Trey Tucker,
Yep.
because we were like,
Oh,
oh, what?
oh,
Why did he get Trade? Why if
oh!
he's, you know what I'm saying?
I got a scouting report on Trey Tucker. I was at the game in San Diego or
Yeah.
LA, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was watching Trey Tucker. And he dropped at least 8 out of 10 passes. He dropped them, hit him in the hands, hit him in the bucket. There was warm ups on the sideline, but he has no hands, bro. It's the same thing we saw in the preseason. He didn't have hands. Oh, shut up, bitch.
and like my boy used to say, maybe he doesn't like the ones that hit him in the hands. You know
Right?
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe he likes him off his chest.
And we saw that in the preseason, right? I remember.
Yeah.
It was kind of head scratching. Like, why can't he catch anything?
Yeah.
But it carried on to the regular season. I see them warming up with the quarterbacks on the sideline before the game, and I can see why he doesn't get more playing time.
Like, and and I feel like, remember when they used him for the reverse, it worked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, and it's stuff like that. You gotta know your players and know what they can do. So, and it's like, when they're trying to stop. See, that's the thing. When they're trying to stop the run game, they always, they cheat down until you hike it. You know what I mean? And then see, with the reverses, you can't get on that. You have to keep yourself so you could be able to, either go left or right. And it's like you can't be just set on the run or stopping the run. It's like, oh, I got to make sure this dude, if he gets the ball, I got to haul ass to, you know what I mean?
And keep you honest defense. Yeah.
And it's like, I know, and everybody from anybody in Raider Nation, like, knows, and it's like, it feels like the only person that doesn't know is Josh McDaniels.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's like, I wish I knew his vision of what he really, like, I could just sit with that man, but I know he would never tell me. Of course, he's just going to just talk me around, loop me around, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like,
you know.
Well, every team has players, and those players have hands, and yeah, we're supposed to catch the ball, and if we're not throwing the ball,
it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I can't listen to his things no more because it's
fucking A, bro.
It just send you like dizzy. It's just like, well,
you're telling me. Makes me sick. Yeah.
Every team this time of year, has has games, they have to play, and they hope to win.
The way he dances around questions, it's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. There was a lot of turnovers today. Well, everyone has, they have guards, they have tackles, and those guys get beat, and and we're, a lot of teams are getting beat, and you just taste it to other teams, and like, there's 31 other teams that are,
they all play really hard for each other.
And we unfortunately we have 3 guys and we need 4,
Jesus.
But so it's just addicting.
At least with Bill Belichick, he'll just like stare at you like you don't got to answer no dumb shit. But
I actually like Belichick's. His are funny.
Exactly.
At least his are entertaining because it's like he looks at them like what the F do you think it should be? You know what I mean? Like,
bunch of peons.
Yeah. I like that guy. Did you hear that too? They were talking about if they replaced Belichick, and then you think McDaniels would try to fly back over there, trying to get that?
See you later. Fuck
Bye.
it.
We were like, thank you.
You
Bye.
know what I mean? Yeah. Fucking make it easier. I don't know. I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see it work out. Don't get me wrong, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the bullshit. Like, just win already. I don't want to hear your fucking what ifs and it is what it is and you
Yeah.
know, I just want to see you win and you know what I mean. Just, you don't gotta say nothing. When you start winning, you don't gotta answer no questions. You know
Well,
what I mean?
every Sunday,
Yeah, yeah.
every team, has a chance to win, and lose, and you know, uh, yeah, he's crazy. That's our coach, though.
Ridiculous.
That's coach.
Hey, you can fix it all with just winning. So
Yeah,
that's how.
and that's how bipolar we are, though. Like, cause
Yeah.
we've been through so much trauma. We've been through so much just as fans. Like, anything that is the worst case that can happen, we've seen it happen. So it's like
Uh-huh.
we just have this. That's why when we win, it's so sweet. And there's nothing like a Raider win to a Raider fan. Like, there's nothing like. For my birthday, that's all I wanted was a Raider win. That's it. I mean, literally, I wouldn't have, if we had a one. That would have been it. I don't want a cake. I don't want a present. I don't care what it. I of course thank you, but it won't mean as much as a Raider win for me. You know what I mean? That's just me. That's what I'm saying. Like, so, like I said, I want him to be successful. I really do. I really want him to be successful because that means we are successful.
Yep.
But it's just like, but we're, as fans, we're gonna call him on this shit though. We're gonna call him on,
Hell
you know,
yeah. Hell yeah.
man. Appreciate everybody, man. I know. See, that's the thing. We were talking about Burns. Burns wants money, and like we just gotta find these gems. We have to. It goes back to us drafting better. We have to draft the players that are gonna be great because there. So remember all the mock drafts we did. There was the linebacker Chanel from Wisconsin. He's shining and that was one of our the fifth pick linebackers that were on our list, and there were so many players that because there was like Drew Sanders, there was
Yep.
couple other, you know what I mean, and it was like the ones that were like fifth on our list are doing better than the ones we thought were going to be even better. So it just comes to us. We have to pick better. We have to draft better. Definitely have to draft better.
Talent evaluation, bro. It's been a thing before this regime showed up. It's
Yeah.
just it's we're not very good at it. I don't know what it is. Like let the fans go up there and run your draft
For
board, bro.
real.
We gonna fuck some shit up.
I'm gonna get Ziegler's email, and I'm gonna just start emailing him hella players. We're gonna start,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And like, look at this guy. Like, since you don't like
Hell
to
yeah.
pick, here, let us pick.
Right.
And then a little note to make Raider Nation a little bit happier. Jalen Carter isn't playing this weekend, so and Tyree
Okay, he's
Wilson
hurt.
is. So yeah,
Is he hurt?
yeah. I want to say it was an ankle or something like that, but he's out. So Tyree's playing. So 1-up. So we'll
That's
see.
big news. That's big news.
Yeah.
Can he focus? Can he focus while he's not playing now? That's going to be, yeah. Because you know how he's got his own little demons, so he might.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Raiders rule number 1: cheating is encouraged.
Yep.
Just don't get caught.
Yep.
Yep. I really want Hoyer off the team. Like, I don't know why I dislike him so much. I think it's just the chance of him getting in the game and him just being around that makes me not like him. But, shout to him. I hope he's very successful for our team, too, if he ever has the opportunity. But that's another position I would like us. That was another one, Nate, with Hoyer's position. I feel like Hoyer's position should be a young QB as well, because there's no point of having two vets if we got Jimmy and Hoyer. If Hoyer's not the better vet, then why is he here? He should,
I get what you're saying, Jason, but I think the strategy behind it. I'm not saying it's right, But I think
Mhm.
the strategy behind it is Jimmy G so focused on getting himself ready for game day, he can't really help the youngsters with the playbook like that. So that might be it. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of the chaos. I'm with
Yeah,
you, bro. I don't
yeah,
want
no,
his ass
no,
here.
yeah, no,
There's some other quarterbacks we can get in like
yeah,
better. Yeah.
yeah. Like, look at dude, because I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure no, the guy from
All right.
Arizona.
Let me stop you right there.
Oh, for sure,
We should have just kept Stidham. That's the real deal. That's
straight
where they
up,
really dropped the ball, bro. We really should
straight
have just
up,
kept Stidham. I don't,
because
and to give Stidham away to the ops, to the
yeah,
Broncos for like $1 million more than we paid Hoyer is fucking
yeah.
crazy, bro. Nuts
and
up.
and and that's more of the thing right there. Because I'm like, why? I would rather Stidham. We should have sent
Yep.
Hoyer to Denver,
Yep.
and we
Yep.
trade and see. And another reason we traded for Stidham, so that was a
Yep.
waste of
Six
a draft pick.
sixth round. Yep.
That
Six.
was
Was it the sixth or fifth round?
I want
It
to say
was a yeah.
six. I think it was a six. Could have been a fifth though.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yep.
always because then But I mean, how long is Stidham's contract? Is it like a 1 year or like a? Oh, okay.
I think so. It might be 2 years. That might be it.
Yeah,
But
but you
it's
never
only
know.
like $1 million. No, my bad.
$1 million more than what's the name? Hoyer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we need to upgrade because it's like that's the thing. It's like if Jimmy's healthy, I'd rather see him in the game. But if he gets hurt, I would rather see Aiden because I just feel like it's gonna be just it'll go even more backwards with Hoyer in. Yes, more
Yeah.
horse collar tackle. I actually like those tackles, unless they're on our guys. But and it sucks because I've seen a lot of people get hurt like that too. But Marcus Peters has his horse collar was light. I thought it was more kind of jersey, but you know.
Oh, it was vicious. I thought that was kind of vicious.
hey, who would have thought that was gonna save that
Yeah.
saved the touchdown?
I can't. I'm still disgusted with how open he was, but yeah.
Yeah, and then which was crazy too is Marcus Peters was the one that got worked on that juke, and he still caught up. So he ain't
Yeah.
that slow. We
Yeah.
been
That's
talking
a good
about
point.
he lost a step, but that man got worked and was able to get downfield and grab, and got a good. That's probably why he horse collared him too, because he worked him like that.
Uh-huh. Like,
Yeah,
get
but
your
that
bitch ass out
yeah,
here.
hey, but that was good to see though. He has the ability to gun you down.
Yeah. Yeah. A little makeup speed. Not
I'll
too
go work
bad.
for
Not too
my
shabby.
birthday. Yes, sir. But Raider win first, then the big
Big booty hoes.
booty up. Furpo, salute.
Raiders.
Man, now it's a party, man. We got Furpo in the building.
Yeah. Hell
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yeah, but it's good, man. The vibe is good though. Like I like, we were kind of falling apart. It was looking similar, you know what I'm saying? But it's good that we're getting that juice back. Like I'm glad the defense is coming around, so that's all we've been asking for.
Yeah. Facts, bro.
Exactly. And James, we were just talking about that too. Why is Bolden here?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that like because people see it as like bashing on my own team and stuff like that, but it's just you know Zamir White hasn't been the guy, so of course you're like, okay, well let's look who's behind him. So of course it's Brandon Bolden, Zamir Abdullah, and we use Zamir. I mean, sorry, Zamir Abdullah, Amir Abdullah. And we use him a little more, and that's the thing. That's why we question Bolden because it's like, okay, if you're not better than anybody on this team, why are you here? You should be replaced. That's how I would look at it. If you're an older player, your best years are behind you, so that means it's time for you to go. And you've already been here. It feels like 3 years, but it's only been like 2 years.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's time.
I agree, bro. I agree. I stuck up for Brandon Bolden during the offseason. Like, oh, he's gonna be all right, guys. He's just, I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
and I try to too. You know, I try to be patient. I try to look at it from a different perspective, and you know what I'm saying. But it's like, you know, if you're not helping, you're in the way. You know, you're
Yep.
taking somebody's roster spot.
Yep. I don't like that. I don't like that coaches, players bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Just we'll just say hypothetically, if Josh McDaniels doesn't work, I want all these Patriots out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
The system's not gonna work for the next guy. Get him out of here. I agree. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. We got to get back to 500, and then from there, just keep on winning. Let's just start feeling ourselves, start getting back to them winning ways.
Yep. We got some ballers on the team, bro. There's no reason why we shouldn't be winning some of these games, these close games. So we just gotta dig deep. We gotta make the right calls. We gotta be in tune with the game and situational purposes, and it's gotta be we gotta have awareness of the clock, of the play clock, of the time clock, of field position, personnel, all that shit. McDaniels has got to step up his game. That's where it all starts.
Like if he's an offensive genius, he's got to either simplify this offense, because, you know, it makes no sense having an offense that's so complex that none of the players can get it or execute it right. It doesn't make you look like a genius. It makes it look like this silly offense is you know. And so it's like he has to make it user friendly. He has to be able to help get his guys the ball. You know, like lean on the strong sides, and, you know, just try to, you know, show us you're a genius. Be a genius.
Yep. You gotta modify for your personnel. You can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Like, yeah, it's you gotta know your personnel. That's huge. Last year he kind of had an excuse, like, right? It wasn't all his guys. It was kind of just picking up the pieces, and guys weren't really buying in. Okay, now you had a full off season. You had time to bring in some of your guys, and it looks worse, to be honest. Other than defense, a lot of this shit looks worse.
Yeah.
So it's no excuse, bro. Fucking do what you need to do. Fucking something. And then what happened with all those tight end packages in the middle of the field, and like the New England Patriots were known for doing, and he doesn't bring none of that with what we have. Like, it's, if anything, the middle of the field should be open up more. That we have Devontae.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It should be an option. I don't know why it's not.
What happened to Baby Gronk?
Yeah. Oh, he looks nice.
He was, you know, and it's like, why are they not using him more? Like, you know, it's they got to give him the ball. They got to just get the ball out, because that's where Jimmy was gold. You know what I mean? Was getting the ball to the weapons, just getting them the ball, screens, do double screens, do 2-sided screens, so it's not predictable. Like, just switch it up. Like, you should always keep the defense guessing. It should always be like, damn. Because that's what you know, KC does a lot. They're always running different plays. There's always people running this way, that way. You know, it's like you always got to keep your eyes. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like our vanilla at times. You know.
Right, we come out in the jumbo set with the fullback. Like, I wonder what play they're gonna run. Like,
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? Everybody and their mama knows what we're doing right now. That's how we came out the first 2 weeks. This jumbo set, and we're running into a brick wall, and Josh Jacobs ain't going anywhere. The teams are just loading up the box. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, with no movement, you know, it's like we're gonna run. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'm wondering why we're not doing not running the ball well.
But I will give McDaniels credit. It looked a little bit more creative last week. Granted, we still only put up 17 points, but you can tell he's trying. Whether it's the personnel he picked is not doing the job or not, it's still his problem. So he's got to fix it.
Definitely so.
We need more production out of the offense.
Do you see us breaking that 20-point mark today or tomorrow?
No, not anytime soon. Not until I see something where I see Jimmy, something click with Jimmy. I don't think it's clicked with Jimmy yet. I think he's uncomfortable. He's afraid to get hit. Yeah, I don't see it quite yet. Maybe later on. I think right now he's still trying to warm up to his offensive line and see what he's got, because I don't see him stepping into the throws quite yet. Or yeah.
Yeah, definitely throw some predictions in the chat too. What do you think, Nate? What's what prediction for tomorrow?
Oh, you want to score?
Yeah.
I say another slugger fest. I can see something similar to last week, like a 10-18 kind of, maybe 9 to 17. It could be a 1-point game, like a 15-16 game. I think our defense is playing lights out. So that's no disrespect to the defense, but our offense has got to put up more points.
Yeah, I think I had I'm done with all the 31-17. You know what I mean? I'm done.
Yeah.
I said so. What came to mind to me was 16-14.
Yeah.
I see it like 16-14, something like that. It's gonna be like a field goal to win it type of game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I do see us, of course, victorious. Let's see what we got.
Well, what was last year's score? Remember?
I want to say what 24. Wait, because it was tied up. I want to say 20. Was it 27? 27-20 or something like 26-20? I want to.
I know I almost went to OT.
So I'm gonna answer this with Ben. I got you, bro. My bad. I just don't send you one because I feel like you do the late shows and you won't be up, but you're always welcome, bro. I will send you one from now on for sure. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep in mind that his contract has a way out. One single injury can potentially cost him his contract. That shit goes through his mind. Yeah. And that's why he's been so happy feetish. And I don't know. I think he'll settle down. It's just I know he doesn't trust the line because he has been getting kind of whacked around. And once he figures out, I feel once he figures out the strengths and the difficulties of his line, he'll start to settle in. He'll start to get comfortable with his players because we do have to realize this is Jimmy's first year on this team. You know what I mean? We're expecting him to do what he did in San Francisco, but he literally just got here. He was injured, and that's more our franchise or our leadership's fault for that. But he's doing, I guess, the best he can. We know he can play at a high level. You know what I mean? We know what he is capable. And like I said, he's coming off a lot of injuries and everything like that. So once he, I guess, settles into himself and he, gets himself right, I think he's going to pick it up. I just hope it's not too late. I just hope we definitely get it going. I think this game should be a good one where we can't get our offense going.
Well, to play devil's advocate, Jason, I'd say that when he got to the San Francisco or the Santa Clara, whatever you want to call it, he they ripped off his first 7 games. He won 7 straight or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a new team. I don't think that's quite the issue. I think it really comes back to the program and scheme and coaching uh, overall. I mean, he was a younger player as well. He had more zip on the ball at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of things go into that.
Yeah, that is a good point too. I kind of thought that too as I was saying that too, because I was like, well, he did kind of go on the streak too when he first got there,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
but and I don't know, it was just I guess good timing too, and I feel like the offense he had last year was better than I feel like the ones he had even that Super Bowl year, because I know that defense was good too, you know what I mean, but I think that offense they didn't have like a great running back, because I think that year they had a whole bunch of injuries too, like Mostert, what's his name, Goodwin. There was a lot of different players, but
pretty
they,
little speedster.
yeah,
Cat,
Breida, all those players, like I remember their running backs were going down.
yeah,
Yeah, so
a bunch of undrafted players. Yeah, they were.
yeah. Oh, speaking of like this would be like the last thing where we were talking about. So I want to see more speed on this team, because I know we got Carter, we got Tucker, but I mean we need speed, because like that's the only way we're going to be able to start beating teams, and we're going to start making our team less predictable. It's getting fast players that can change the game.
Yeah. Are you thinking that running back or?
I was definitely like another speed running back. Wide receiver too, though. But like a normal wide receiver, just like like a faster, like not like a gadget play, like a Tucker type, but like a tall, quick receiver, like a tall, like a 6'5" speedy, 6'4" speedy guy.
Oh, we picked one up the other day. Uh,
Yeah,
a kick returner. He's a speedster, bro. He's 6'4". I think he runs like a 4'3". Uh, long legs, a long stride. He reminds me of a Josh Cribbs. Remember Joshua Cribbs from the Browns? He was
oh
actually
yeah,
a Raider for a hot second.
yeah. Josh got 16.
Yeah,
Josh,
he was a
yeah,
baller. He was a baller.
yeah. Like
I,
I'm gonna check him out too. I'm gonna see.
he's nice, bro. He like led the college all colleges in like kick returns or something like that. So maybe that could be your guy.
All right, well, shit, there he is. Hey, ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to get. I'm gonna get back on the running backs. I think we needed one of those scat backs. I think Amir Abdullah's supposed to be that player, but he's lost his step, bro. This is what year 10, 11 for him. I didn't
Yeah,
realize he's been in the league for that long, but
yeah, yeah. That's two spots that can be replaced. And
yeah,
then the Zamir, what's his? No, not Zamir. What's his name? McCormick. Sincere McCormick. Remember all the hype about
yeah,
them holding, and then yeah. So I'm done with the hype. I'm sick of the hype, man. You know,
yeah. I
shout to
hear you,
Meek.
bro.
Shout to Meek Robertson though.
Yeah,
the game changer.
the levitating god. That motherfucker was levitating, bro. Fucking
MJ
the Jedi.
Robertson.
The force is with him. Yeah,
That dude is a dog, man. Like, and it's like he's always making those splash plays. Like every
yeah,
play he makes, bro, is a flash play. Like
yeah,
that kick return was saucy, man. Like just that one against Denver where he returned, that fumble. Like it's just
yeah.
all his plays have been like splash, and like I hope he keeps it up. I hope they keep sleeping on that kid, man.
Hell yeah. Pick on him some more. See what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I
Man,
hear you, bro.
Andre Holmes, and what's the other guy too? There's Andre Holmes, and then there was the other. He wasn't like a star receiver, but he was. Man, he used to make some clutch catches too. He was there around the Crabtree time. I think he was part of that 2016 team. But he was one of our wide receivers, but he was always getting open. He was always making some clutch catches. But yeah, like those two players, man, they really, I don't know. Like we went through a dark time of wide receivers. Which one?
Murphy, remember Murphy? Murphy.
Oh yeah, 81. What's his name? From Florida,
Lewis.
Lewis
Lewis
Murphy.
Murphy,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Lewis Murphy. Yeah, he was from
Yeah.
Florida, the college.
It was dope. Yep. It was dope.
Yeah, and remember
What's his name?
Denarius what's his name? Denarius Moore. D Moore.
Moore. Yeah. 17. Was he 17
Yeah,
too?
yeah, 17. Remember, hey,
Yeah.
cause remember that year he was like the maybe fourth or fifth wide receiver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he ended up
Yeah.
being like one of our best wide receivers. He was making
Yeah.
all these big like, and he was going up over people too.
Dope. He was dope. Yeah.
That dude was a hog. That was the whole out of your mind, Raider. Get out of your mind. I remember I used to play that at the Coliseum.
Coliseum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little John.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, he was a hog. Yeah, he was a surprise. So hopefully we get another surprise with him.
Yep.
I've already had the nation hostage for about 2 hours now.
Hey, bro. I appreciate you, Jason. Appreciate you
I
for having me.
appreciate you, bro.
Yep.
Man. Glad you enjoyed the jersey and everything too. We're gonna have more to
yeah.
come.
Hell yeah.
So much love. Hey, we got Raider Ben tonight too. We got Black Saturday tonight. Please everybody tune in. I will be tuning in too. And yeah, get your popcorn ready. I wonder who's starring on the show tonight. Let's go. But yes, shout to everybody in the nation, man. To Ben. To Al's Ghost salute.
Al's Ghost.
Dark NorCal.
My
gosh, man.
Salute.
Appreciate everybody. And let's get this dub, man. Let's beat the team that we love to hate. And let's get it. And I look for my boy Nate and Afakasi Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it lit. Keeping the morning going and starting getting the Raider juices flowing Monday through Friday. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for another show. And much love, Raider Nation. Let's beat them Pats. Capture the flag. Let's go.